Okay, everybody. Hello there. How is everybody doing tonight? Today, we are going to be looking at DSP, obviously. What the hell am I even kidding about? And we are going to look at all his memes or some shit. Because he says there's memes about him all the time, right? Sorry I was a little late today. I think I should have just scheduled it a little later. Could be no mercy. The creator of wrestling background music is one of those games. Hello, City of Champions. Hello, the GM. Hello, Old Man Jenkins. Hello, Blue Blair Fleur. Hello, Bro Cyrus. Hello, Izukur. Hello, Warthog. Hello, Digital Meldon. Hello, Disco Final Boss. Hello, Squizzy.
This is the Wolverine doll.
Yeah, I still don't get why he went it that way, but like, is that an actual Wolverine plushie? And Phil here looking really pissed off. That's a good pissed off look of Phil. He's like, why have you not given me enough money? Hello, JT.
This is gonna be an informative style video on Darksydephil, aka
This is a long one, so buckle up, go get some popcorn. It's 3 hours long. So obviously not all in one night.
DSP, Phil Burnell, PP Burnell.
He has a lot of aliases, doesn't he? Hello, so you got served. Hello, Alessa. Hello, canned soup.
The guy, David, fucking Grug. He has many
Who the fuck is Grug?
names. The circle of detractors that surround him are called the Snortex, and this is an Iceberg style video for, like, if you hear something in the Snortex that don't make sense, rather than going
there's a ton of things in the Snortex that you hear that don't make any sense.
in chronological order, I'm going to be listing this shit in descending order of likelihood you've heard about it. All right, let's do this like Brutus. Level 1. Introduction to DSP. May the Burst. If you know anything about Darksydephil, you probably know that he's the guy who accidentally left the camera on while he yeeted his meat for all.
Yep, this is the one thing Phil is known for. Everybody on the internet knows him for this, not about him being a positive, interesting entertainer with, games and stuff like that, or whatever fantasy he wants to live in.
To see. This was on May 1st, 2016.
I should put trees or snow in there.
That's why that day is a detractor holiday known as
Detractor holiday.
May the Burst. There was a briefly lived excuse that he was just scratching his leg, but that
Yeah, he was scratching his leg very robustly.
quickly fell into his memory hole. He doesn't say that anymore. Incidentally, this is also why he's known as the guy. 'Cause he was
It's the guy.
playing Friday the 13th, the game, and some teammate
So I hope this has clips of him in it.
in the voice chat recognized him and called him as such. The guy is short for the guy who spanked it in front of thousands of children. Nothing
Don't worry, it wasn't that many people, Phil.
I could do / I did nothing wrong. If you know
Yep, he said it's excuses. It's basically excuse baiting.
two things about DSP, the second one is probably that he's a real fucking sore loser.
Yep.
He likes making excuses even for the most petty of setbacks. So both nothing I could do and I did nothing wrong, I did everything correct have become two of his best known catchphrases. This extends past gaming into extremely minor everyday failures.
Yep. It's crazy.
Like the time he opened a bottle of water and spilled some on himself and claimed that it was the factory's fault for overfilling the bottle. This is what psychological style detractors might refer to as an external locus of control. The guy is never the master of his own fate. This is how you don't play. It kind of sucks for him that he can't take a loss, because he's real fucking bad at games. In 2012, Evil AJ made a video called This Is How You Don't Play Metal
And according to Phil, this ruined his entire career.
Gear Solid 2,
He only had 13 years to recover for it.
showing Philip really sucking ass at it. And this
Like he does with every single fucking game.
inspired a wave of imitators. Philip likes to say that this is the moment that everyone stopped loving him and started
He had trolls before this.
hating him, but that's not true.
Bear Claw. Are we having Bear Claw gin today?
He's always been clowned on. And if your fans turn on you on the drop of a hat like that, you have to ask if they were ever really yours.
Yep. Yeah, because he was the number one guy. He was popular, so that popularity wasn't the ardent fans.
Begging.
How
If
does
you know
begging
three
mean?
things
There's
about
there's
this
whole
guy,
different
the third one is that he
subsections.
begs for money all the time and it's really fucking obnoxious. Well, anyone else with as few viewers as him would not be able to make a living off of streaming.
Yeah, and Wings gets less viewership than but he gets a lot less money.
He's found this small group of pay pigs that will pony up
Yep.
whenever he puts the squeeze on them for more money. It's led to him having the highest ratio of dollars contributed per member
Yeah, look at that. $21, $35. Isn't that crazy?
on most of the platforms he's ever streamed on. Philip will tell you that he doesn't beg for money because he keeps making these new weird private definitions of what begging is so that they
Yep, he has to chop it up so it's oh, I'm not begging.
exclude him. But he does it literally every day. Just watch him on stream, or better yet, watch a restream of him. It probably won't take you more than a few minutes to catch the guy begging like a crackhead.
Yep.
WWE champions. Phil is addicted to this mobile game called WWE Champions. It's Candy Crush with WrestleMen. It's made by Scopely, one of the most sleazy
Doesn't that sound so pathetic? It is. It's really fucking pathetic.
and predatory mobile game developers out there. Phil has spent shocking amounts of money on this game, like
Hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars. Thank you, Plus the Duelist. Welcome to
It's the guy
Robust
talking about a
Supporters.
metal rod shooting up my ass.
Thank you, Plus the Duelist. I mean, thousands of people can't be wrong about him. We all see it. Yeah, 99% of people hate Phil or are bored by him to tears. The other 1% are pay pigs.
tens of thousands of dollars a year, probably adding up to over 200,000 at this point.
Can you imagine that? Like, imagine if he hasn't paid off his condo yet. Like, what did he buy the condo for? I think it was like, I don't know how much it was, but like, that's a good chunk of it.
There's a guy named TJ Gamebox who follows the exploits of Philip's account down
I think he's here sometimes.
from the rafters and uses his knowledge of the game to estimate about how much the guy has spent on each weekly event. We know that it's him because it originally had the same name as his Twitter handle. They call me DSP. And he used an
Yeah, and he thought nobody was going to notice. But the thing is, it wouldn't have been a big deal until, you know, the begging, I'm going to be homeless.
app called Line to tie his account to his phone number.
Yeah, like, only Iced Coffee pays his fucking mortgage. It's like, what the fuck? Have a good dinner, old man Jenkins.
To group chat with his guild buddies. That's
His guild buddies, and they all kicked him out.
the most definitive piece of evidence that this is him. Phil has lied about this account in many different ways. For a while, he simply said it wasn't his account and it was just a coincidence. Then he said it was his account, but that he sold it illegally to somebody else. I think that's where the lie stands now. Project 7. In 2012, DSP experimented with scripted sketch comedy with the help from his then friends John Rambo, no relation, and Howard. Phil never
John Rambo, no relation to Rambo. Yeah, we watched some of this. I think we tapped out episode 3, maybe.
properly compensated these guys for their
And apparently this was comedy. I thought this was like an adventure series.
work. He also never paid Respect the Pact, a group that edited Project 7 for him. Phil
Yeah, it was a whole group of people. I thought it was just that one guy, but it was a whole group.
would lie to all of these people.
And it's like, why, like, you had all, it's just like weird back, because the same thing happened with like Nostalgia Critic. It's like, why do these people do something and it's like, oh, they do all this work and like, they don't get paid. It's like,
And say Project 7 wasn't making money, even as he was leasing BMWs and
well, it wasn't Project 7. It was all the other shit he was doing.
buying expensive gamer statues of characters he didn't even know.
Yeah. Imagine buying a statue of like characters you don't even know. Like, what?
The whole fiasco was kind of the
Have you seen his Christmas specials? I've seen some of them, like Christmas time things.
last hurrah for Philip.
One year he wanted Wales to gift him a ton of memberships, and guess what? The Whales gifted him a ton of memberships.
Having real friends. The show itself is boring as shit. It is everything you
Yeah, that was the old thing. You get paid in exposure, which is really nothing.
ever hated about
John Rambo and Howard didn't benefit from the exposure at all.
those sketches that game reviewers used to insert into their reviews from like 2006 to
Yeah, the only person who really does that that's still around is Linkara. I mean, Nostalgia Critic is still around, but it's not even a skit anymore. It's the whole fucking show. They just do the same story, and they pretend it's a parody.
2012.
Where like 90% of it isn't. It's just we're just reenacting.
But if it was just that and no review, it did give us a few important moments though. For example, the Project 7 turnaround, Philip
Yep. Phil is a douche.
waddling in a circle in what he presumably thinks is a natural motion.
The waddler.
It also gave us a really good full body run cycle for Philip, which really helps you visualize how he gets from place to place. Robust. If you've ever
What? Is this like an old thing?
heard a YouTuber like Matt McMuscles use the word robust in a way that seemed really weird, they might just be referencing DSP.
Welcome back, Warriors, to
Oh, this is a whole thing. He does look like a thumb.
another meaningful and robust round of the worst fighting game.
The word robust is now strongly associated with the guy, used heavily in the Snortex. Philip himself mostly only uses the word when talking about food, and even then only when he's trying to be classy and feels he can't say the word yummy. Meaningful. This is one of Philip's favorite words, much more so than robust.
Yep, his meaningful content.
Phil likes to say that his content is different from everyone else's because it's meaningful content. It's unclear what he thinks the meaning of his content
It's meaningful because he gets money off of it, where everybody else doesn't get money off of it.
is. When Stuttering Craig asked him point blank what he means by meaningful in the Side-Scroller's interview,
He probably deflected. Or are you going to show me some clips? Yep, there are clips there. Good.
Phil danced around the question and settled on the answer of, sometimes I eat food.
I love
What
my
is
job now.
what is
Sometimes I eat food. That's a meaningful answer right there.
meaningful mean? What does that like? Walk me through. What is that? What value are you adding to your audience's experience to further that meaningful relationship that you're offering?
I have a series. I know this sounds stupid, but my fans love this. It's called Feasting with the King. Basically, I order a meal and I eat a meal with my audience.
That is meaningful. Him poorly reviewing fast food and not editing it is meaningful. Thus, at the end of the sentence, thus he sharded. Thus Philip Burnell sharded on May 1st.
They think it's funny because they think it's funny to see me eat. I look stupid.
Yeah, your fans think everything's funny, sure. Yeah, they're all drooling on the carpet.
They say I look like I'm in pain when I eat. They like making fun of me, right?
One time during a Q&A segment, a LARPer
Dude, if anybody made fun of you on stream, you'd ban their ass. What are you talking about?
asked Philip about his thoughts on incest and whether it might ever be ethically justifiable.
What?
Phil gave a truly insane answer about how he
Oh my god. Just say no. He's like, well, in 5,000 years ago.
he thinks the problem with incest is that it's not meaningful because you've already spent a lot
He will just blabber on about anything. It's not meaningful, yeah.
of time with your family, so you should be sick of them by now and want to be with someone else.
When it comes to who on earth are we going to be romantic with,
Oh my god. Hopefully not Jasper Kitty.
if you're someone you've already grown up with, someone who spent a significant amount of your time with, a brother, a sister, a family member already, right? Doesn't really have much meaning, does it? In my opinion, like that doesn't make any sense to me. Like of all the people who I'd want to spend the rest of my life with, it's not the people I spent my young years with. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, just fucking say no, Phil, and move on. He just can't do a one-word answer. He can't even do a sentence answer.
Like, listen, I love my family, but for me to have a romantic relationship with someone for the rest of my life, I want to have someone who I went out there and I found someone who was meaningful to spend time with. Listen, do you like to get together with your family around the holidays or for special events or whatever? Keep them close? Sure.
Ack.
That's his laugh.
This is the preferred transcription for how Philip laughs. This is when he's actually laughing and not fake laughing. His fake laugh is something different, and it's called the goat laugh. Ack is more like a seal laugh.
Let's head into the volcano.
His throat
Who is her blue boy Lugos?
completely closes repeatedly, and he seems to be in some distress. But no, he's probably just enjoying some racist remark he just made. He'll be
Probably.
just fine. The King of Hate.
He disassociated it for years because the trolls got him on it, apparently. Gout, everybody's favorite.
This was Philip's nickname in the fighting game community back when he still went to tournaments.
Because they all thought he was a fucking asshole.
Obviously, he got it for being a real hateful little shit son. He couldn't take a loss even then, and there's video
Count Actula.
evidence of him throwing angry hissy fits in response to minor inconveniences.
Imagine if he went to like a Mario Kart tournament today if there was such a thing.
Philip tries to retcon this and say that the moniker always referred to the hate
Yeah, it's about positivity. I make everything positive. Even though the reality is I'm a toxic douchebag.
coming toward him and how he would use it as motivation to be
Whatever the fuck that is.
better. Nobody believes this but Philip. He doesn't have that kind of stoic, reserved, living well as the best revenge personality.
Nope.
Phil tried to retire this nickname after he lost his Teespring account, apparently
Yep, because he thought that moniker was what cost him that.
because they thought he was the leader of some kind of hate group. Oh,
Yeah, the group all about giving Phil money.
Philip. The nickname isn't why people think you're racist. It's all the racism. Gout. It's only fitting that the king of hate should be afflicted with the disease of kings. That's right. Our boy has gout.
Which he now calls a blood condition to avoid saying the word gout.
He claims that he inherited it from his aunt, which either means he doesn't know how genetics works or he has a very strange family tree, or
His aunt is also his mom.
a family wreath. Our boy tries to keep his gout under control by eating a
Hey, look, there's a Derek in a unicorn costume, Hulk Hogan. Was that the guy on Star Trek?
lot of ground turkey instead of ground beef, and drinking tart cherry juice, which is an old-timey folk remedy for gout that doesn't work. If he really wanted to
Tart cherry juice, so no sugar added.
prevent another flare-up, the biggest thing he could do is stop drinking so much, but we know that's not gonna happen. Our boy loves his gin. Dead Space 2.
And that is what kicked him off of Blip TV at a time where you really weren't kicked off anywhere.
So by this point, we've mentioned a couple times that Phil is racist, and you may be wondering, what form does that take? That's a term that gets bandied around a lot, and it can mean things of very different severity.
I don't know if he's racist, but he said things that are racist.
Like, maybe he just doesn't seem to have friends who aren't like him, or maybe he's used some terminology that's fallen out of fashion, but in an innocent way. You know,
Nope, it is worse than that.
everyday faux pas that a senior citizen might blunder into. No,
Yeah, because their filter is gone, so they just say a bunch of racist stuff.
no, it's not like that. Maybe I should just show the clip.
This is what happens when you let the Jews do whatever they want. You've let the Jews overrun space, and now look at this. Their greed has had the artifact turn everyone into necromorphs.
This little escapade got Philip thrown off of blip.tv when that was still a thing. Good on them. The vest streak. Philip likes to reward his pay pigs for doing what is expected of them. He comes up with weird ideas for how to do so. The most iconic of these is when he decided that if he received $150 in tips, he would wear a vest. That's right. Philly boy put in some time as a reverse stripper. For a few months in 2020, Phil's viewers were highly motivated by the
Yeah, they were giving him money so he could put on a vest. Does that make any fucking sense? No.
prospect of making their guy wear clothes. and he managed to hit the vest goal for a long, uninterrupted string of streams.
Like 100+ days.
Started in February. It should have ended in June, but he was counting it wrong.
That's more than 100 days.
And then in September, he finally threw in the towel. He doesn't wear vests
So that's over half a year.
anymore and gets angry at the idea that anyone would still want him to.
Yeah, because Kino Casino gaslit him to get rid of the goals. So now he just eats fast food, and now there is no goal, even though there obviously is. It's just 150 or the game gets it.
Despite the fact that during the vest streak, he insisted that his vest was an important symbol of his career. He
Whatever the fuck that means.
even cried about it.
And so
Yeah, he did cry.
this vest is a symbol of that positivity. It's a symbol
It's a symbol of positivity.
that together we can have fun as long as we stay positive. We can
Yep. Give me buddy. We.
overcome anything together. I firmly believe at this point in my life, all right, that no matter what comes my way, that we can work together to overcome it. All right.
Yep. We can work together. As long as you give me buddy, I can do this.
Right. But that being said,
I think
That being said,
the turning point was when he was playing Street Fighter in a vest, and the overheated sensation brought him uncomfortably close to the feeling of working a day in his life.
he got hot in his office.
4th place at EVO.
Which, best gamer in the country right there.
2005, Philip got as high as he was ever gonna get as a professional fighting game player. He
Yep.
went to
All-
Evolution,
It was a bugged game, and all he was all downhill from there.
the granddaddy of fighting game tournaments, and played the butchered PlayStation 1 port of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. A lot of the best players of the arcade version
Yep, the vest helped him overcome the mortgage.
of this game didn't go to this tournament because the port was so bad. And Philip never caught a whiff of any kind of success like this afterward, confirming that it was in fact just a fluke. Because the 3 players who placed above him were all Japanese, he started saying that he was the best Super Turbo player in America, which is not how that works. Like, imagine
It isn't, and a lot of people boycotted the tournament too.
if an American team and a Canadian team were playing each other in the Stanley Cup Finals, and the Canadians won, and the
I wonder how often he donates. Well, he just fakes tips. He's doing that pretty frequently right now.
Americans started saying that they were the best hockey team in America. Nobody
Yep, this game was the one game that didn't have lag.
gives a shit. It's not divided that way. Anyway, this is why some detractors covet the position of 4th place at anything, and will sometimes call it first in the nation. DSP versus VTubers. Now and then Philip will go viral outside of the Snortex, introducing lots of new people to his goofy antics. A notable example compared his ham-handed attempts to solve a basic puzzle in
Yeah, Legends of Zelda.
The Legend of Zelda
Oh,
Tears of the
this one.
Kingdom, comparing
This
it
one.
to a VTuber
Play the clip.
Amelia Watson, who did it much better.
that's a lot of balls. What are we doing with these balls?
Gonna scoop them?
Can we grab them? Yes, we can.
We're making like a
There's... Huh?
excavator?
Are we just putting all the balls in here or something? Once again, I'm just supposed to magically know what we're doing, even though the game has absolutely no explanation for anything. I can't grab the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, she figured it out. She has much more creativity than he does. He has no fucking creativity at all.
Is it a pressure plate? I mean, that's a lot of tedious work. Why would we do it that way?
Oh.
It's a video game, stupid.
Right? What is the puzzle here? Why do we even need this thing?
Yeah.
For the record, I have no idea if this is what we're supposed to be doing.
This is a fair
Of course you don't, Phil.
comparison because VTubers are also streamers who are there more to be entertaining than to
But Phil doesn't get that because he's a dumbass.
demonstrate high-level gameplay.
Yeah, he still thinks he needs to be demonstrating high-level gameplay. He's not doing like a walkthrough or how to solve this. No, he's there to entertain, but he doesn't get that because he's not entertaining.
So they're doing sort of the same thing as Philip. They're just doing it better. Snorting. Guy snorts a lot. It's disgusting. This is the reason it's called the Snortex and why his house is called the Snort Fort. He claims that he can't help it and that this is a symptom of his chronic post-nasal drip. But if that's true, then he also has some weird medical condition that paralyzes his hands when he snorts, so he can't press
Well, that's probably just connecting to his nervous system.
the mute button. He won't even lean away from the mic. In fact, he leans in. He wants you to
I
savor
like how he did that.
it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, probably some of his pay pigs tell them that he loves it when he snorts into the mic.
Also, whenever he's talking live with someone, like when he's being interviewed or when his wife's in the room, he never snorts once. This is
Yeah, which is very interesting, but it could also just be when he's not talking or when he's just talking so much that it just causes his like sinuses to like phlegm to expel from there, but I don't know. But it's weird. Like you don't hear like no snorts.
definitive proof that he does it on purpose as an expression of contempt for his pay pigs when they don't.
What the fuck? If that's the case, that's odd. That's fucking really weird.
Don't pony up. Level 2. Enthusiasts know it.
Wait, we're only on level 2. Rambo, Panda Lee, Howard, Crackhead, Big Fatty.
We're getting into some of the weird shit now. Into that DSP deep lore. If
Deep lore.
someone said something that went right over your head and it related to P.P. Burnell, it's probably in this tier or lower.
Yep, PP, Philip Paul Burnell.
Where am I playing? You still haven't told me.
This is in the Frederick Knudsen documentary.
You know how I said we have video evidence of
Like millions of people have seen that.
Phil being a hateful little shit son in the wild? This is the best
Wow, Betty!
known example of that. Phil was at a fighting game tournament and he was taping someone else's game so that he could put it on his channel for content. When a tournament organizer tells him to knock it off and go to the game he's supposed to be playing, he makes some angry excuses.
DSP, stop recording. No one gives a shit. Play. You can't
Bingo! And he still isn't getting the message 80,000 videos later.
hold up a tournament. One man for DSP to report this match is disqualified.
Where am I playing? You still haven't told me!
Phil is technically the one holding the camera here, but he seems to forget that. You get a real cinema verite feel of just Phil being Phil, not putting on a face for company. David Burnell. This is Philip's dad. He actually seems to be a pretty cool guy, and having Phil just happens to have been his worst achievement in life. He worked in aerospace. He worked at a helicopter company called Sikorsky Aircraft for a while, and he got Phil a cushy Nepo baby job there, but Phil couldn't hold on to it.
Because he's Phil.
Nowadays, he goes fishing a lot and sends Phil unsolicited fish pics that make Phil angry.
Why does his mouth look like that? I don't know. Because he has a goatee.
Phil seems to want nothing out of his parents except their money. Also, you'll hear Phil referred to as Dave Burnell sometimes. This is a relic of an attempt to rustle Phil's jimmies by importing a method that worked on Wings of Redemption. Because a lot of Wings' viewers thought the name Jordy Jordan sounded fake.
Yeah, they called him Richard. They did that with Low Tier God, too. They call him Dale Howard or something.
They tried doxing him and looking up his address, and they found the
Hello, Hugh Janus. It's always a party when he comes into the chat.
name of some guy named Richard who used to live there. They then decided that Wings was Richard. It was never funny, but it did
Yeah, people I see in the comment section, they're calling Wings Richard, and I'm like, that's not his name.
make Wings mad. So someone attempted the same thing on Phil's old address in Connecticut, but all they found was Dave Burnell, his dad. This never really made Phil angry in the same way. Linda Burnell. This is Phil's mommy. She's a much richer source of memes than her husband, and she seems much more responsible than David for creating the PP Burnell we know and
But do we really know? Because is Phil a reliable narrator? No.
love today. She's a chain smoker, and by Philip's own admission, she
Hey, that's in Lechero. That's in Lechero.
did not stop smoking while pregnant with him. That couldn't have been great for our little guy. Another thing Phil has admitted that I
But I'm sure it was pretty common in like the 1950s and 40s.
wouldn't admit under torture is that his mother combed his hair for him until he was 16 or 17 years old.
But if you look here, at least his hair just may be shorter. There's no like deviance in the hairline.
Phil blames this for his uneven hairline today. As a wee one,
How does that make any fucking sense? It doesn't.
Phil was referred to by his school chums as Phil with the oddly shaped head. The back of his head is quite flat, and it's speculated
Yeah, that's because that's like orphan head, like where you don't have a parent so they don't roll you over because your head is very soft and it's shaped like you need to be rolled everywhere.
that this is because Linda left him on his back too often while she went out for some Newports. Never gave baby Phil any tummy time. The Wolverine doll.
Hey, that's the name of the channel.
Well, we're getting into stories from Phil's childhood that reflect on his relationship with his parents and with authority in general. Now we get to the funniest fucking story in the entire Snortex. You did it. We're here.
So, you know, toys are for kids, right?
You see, young Philip really wanted this Wolverine action figure that was for sale at a local comic book store, but he knew it was going to sell out
Yep, it was a whole Lechero episode.
fast because this
This is just a bunch of Lechero episodes.
was the 90s and everyone was creaming their jeans for Logan. So he told Dave and Linda that he wanted that doll for his birthday, but that they should buy it now and hide it until his birthday came around.
Yeah, he's more monotone than me.
What happened back then is that because the comic book fad was so big, other things that were offshoots of comic books also became collectible and highly valued.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's because people have been jacking up the price for all those things, so they decide, hey, it's not valuable, it's collectible. Like, people are going to fucking Target, buying up all the fucking Pokemon cards, and they're just throwing out the ones that they don't think are valuable. It's like, what the fuck?
They didn't do it. By the time they tried, it was already sold out, presumably because they were busy doing more important things. Phil
They didn't give a fuck. They were like, we can buy any other fucking toy. This one's probably expensive, too.
did not take this well. He threw a fucking hissy fit, and his emotions never
And he did on camera, too, 20 years later.
matured with age. This story still makes him mad.
So my birthday came and passed, and guess what? My parents go, we're very sorry, Philip, but we couldn't find the action figure. I said, I told you to buy the figure. Why don't you listen to me?
Because you're an idiot. Nobody listens to you.
He thinks that it should be an object lesson to parents about how they should listen to their children and buy them all the dolls they want.
So I give you this advice. If you're a parent and your kid definitely tells you they want something and you see it ahead of time, you fucking buy it.
Like, this is another story that no amount of detractor research ever would have turned up, but Phil shared it with a full heart because he
Yeah, he does that with everything, and he doesn't get that's the problem with half of the stuff.
still believes he was in the right. This is so funny that certain unhinged YouTubers would go on to name themselves after it. The Snort Fort. So now we know that Phil's house is called the Snort Fort, but now we should get into why it's notable to talk about his house at all.
Because he snorts.
It's located in a gated community, which Phil insistently refers to
Apparently it's on a hill. He told us that this week.
as a private community because he's a giant tool. If half of the things Philip has said while begging for money are true, the Snort Fort is a fucking wreck. Phil has never heard the adage, don't shit where you sleep, and he displays no regard for the conditions he makes himself live in. 2 of the Snort Fort's 3 bathrooms have been non-functional for many years and have been covered in trash bags to remind Philip and his wife not to use them. They have a black mold problem, maybe from water leaking into the walls from the fucked up bathrooms. For a while, the garage was filled with used styrofoam containers from all their DoorDash orders. Some of the DMs that Philip has released suggest that the Snort Fort might be full of animals we've never seen, some of which might violate
Yes. He told PPP had a bunch of fucking animals. So it could be a fucking very weird hoarding situation that we have no idea.
both the
Like, I'm sure there's a bunch of junk piled over somewhere. Like, his closet's just like a junk thing. Welcome back.
rules of his homeowners association
Yep, he has black mold like J.K. Rowling.
and the laws of the great state of Washington. Sometimes there will be a loud bird chirping in one of Philip's videos, but Philip claims
I mean, that was only one. I think I only had that once. Hello, Gibbo.
that he has a neighbor that sounds exactly like a bird, so that's where that comes from. T. Carter. So you might have heard that Philip killed someone named T. Carter. You might be wondering, how the hell did he do that? Well, it was more inaction, and Philip really couldn't have foreseen the consequences of standing idle. So T. Carter was this other friend that Philip had in the Connecticut fighting game community. Everyone seems to agree he was a pretty cool guy. Maybe the coolest guy who ever voluntarily spoke to Philip. One day, Philip refused to give T a ride somewhere he was going. This could have been related to Philip's pathological fear of driving on the highway, which we'll
Yeah, actually, most of the time, driving on the highway can be a lot less dangerous than not. It just depends on the people weaving and ducking, but there are a lot of places where it's just more dangerous. And it's like, it's more dangerous, like, 5 feet outside of your driveway because you're not expecting anything to happen.
get a little bit into later, but it could have just been pure laziness. Anyway, that night T. Carter would be shot to death by somebody. Phil would memorialize T in monetized streams where he fake cried and overstated his relationship with T. This widened the rift between Philip and his other friends, Howard and Rambo. They thought it was disgusting that Philip would exploit a man's death for clout and money. Philip didn't seem to understand the nature of their grievances. His defense was that he didn't even make that much money. That may be true, but it wasn't for lack of trying. Style. This is another word that can identify a detractor if you hear someone in the wild using it in a weird and kind of unnatural way. It's a hallmark
Yep, we've been hearing it. Urban style individual.
of Philip's personal dialect of English, sometimes known as Piglish. In English, the word style might
He has his own special vernacular.
refer to a trend, a technique, or just a sense of fashion. But in Piglish, the word style is just kind of a warning that a noun is coming after an adjective.
Yep.
For example, Phil doesn't go to Asian restaurants, he goes to Asian style restaurants.
What the fuck that means.
Say like almost like an Asian style restaurant.
What the fuck does that mean?
Dents. Dents, or dent heads, is the detractor term for people who unironically like Darksydephil's content. Yes, these people do exist. They're called that because of Madara, one of Darksydephil's former mods who...
Yep, Madara the God. Yeah, Madara Uchiha is now DSP mod.
had a literal dent in his head that he did not hesitate to discuss and share with the world. As for the rest of them...
Oh my god. It was an actual thing. That sucks for him.
All of them that we know anything about seem to have
I guess he got knocked by Hashirama too much.
something or other deeply wrong with them, which you might expect from someone who considers e-begging and eating fast food to be peak entertainment. There have been quite a few.
I mean, there are people who can make eating fast food entertaining, but it's not Phil because he's gonna edit his shit.
Of these guys over the years, but I'll just go over a few of the more notable ones. First off is Jade. Very well known.
Yep, Jade is Buddha.
Rather divisive figure, but very recognizable because of his idiosyncratic style of typing in chat. The guy talks like a cartoon caveman. Something that Philip always gives him a pass for, even though he will pretend not to understand anyone else's chat if it has the slightest spelling or punctuation errors. Credit where it's due, Jade will sometimes disagree with Phil, and whenever this happens, Jade is always right, and Phil is always
Jade is always right.
wrong. Despite being a special little guy, Jade is objectively a smarter man than Philip. Derek Ip, the Canadian Coomer.
I thought it was LP for Let's Play.
This is the most
I think his channel is gone now.
infamous of the dent heads, a figure despised even by other dent heads, but sheltered endlessly by Philip.
Yeah, like the only person Phil would talk to besides Jade. And this is why these people get all this attention, because you don't spread it around. That's why you have an audience of 3 people, because you only talk to 2 people.
As though Derek were his son. Derek is a sex pest. All of his public-facing social media is full of very disturbing things. He's got playlists on YouTube of small children, like small children. The playlists have upsetting names. This guy's a fucking creep. Philip was finally bullied into banning Derek by the Kino Casino boys. We'll see if that sticks. Philip dragged his heels about it the whole way. He defended...
I mean, it's sticked for like a year. You know he's lurking somewhere in a sock account. Probably Vietnamese comrade, but like, yeah.
Derek more than his own wife when they made fun of her. Minor note, Derek pronounces his own name as Derish and insists that most other people pronounce it that way, including the porn stars he harasses. I'm not going to pronounce it that way because Derek gets sexual satisfaction over having his name pronounced correctly, and I do not consent to being a part of that, so he is Derek forever.
Not if you say it.
Only Iced Coffee is a longtime supporter who seems to be supporting Philip with the eventual goal of seducing him. Now, this isn't entirely out of left field because both of the women that Philip has ever been with,
and that is so fucking insane,
started as dents. OIC.
Yeah, but they didn't pay him a shit ton of money. And you know, Panda Lee was like, yeah. Like, this was back when Phil was actually popular, so...
Has used many pseudonyms over the years, and at one point bullied the mods of DSP's secret Discord into being made a mod.
Oh my god. It's misery, but with Phil. Like, imagine if Cat leaves and only Iced Coffee moves in.
And eventually lost it again. Canadian Kirk is a racist piece of shit who also uses a lot of sock accounts, but not by choice, because he keeps getting banned by YouTube and other platforms for virulent racism. Phil doesn't care about
and even mods on Phil's chat. You're not funny, you've been banned?
that, though. All he cares about is that the money keeps coming in. Hateful slurs. Speaking of that kind of thing, let's talk about how Philip got demonetized on Twitch. Yeah, they booted him off of the Twitch partner program for hateful slurs, a phrase that...
And Phil said he never said any of those.
He repeated in very memorable fashion.
So we did an investigation. And
we did an investigation. He read in the email.
Basically,
Basically, we found Phil was a piece of shit.
During our investigation, we have determined that you have used hateful slurs.
However, afterward, that scene started to fall into Philip's memory hole. The memory grew weaker over time, and the phrase hateful slurs became blurrier, muddier. He started using euphemisms like harmful speech until it just disappeared entirely, and now he doesn't remember at all why they
Yeah, because Jin.
banned him and thinks they did it for no reason. Argentina. Detractors live in many nations, but we rally to one.
Alright, I want to see something fun, because I think this is just something that you listen to with the background music on, because, I don't know. Here's some from Dick Stroke and Phil. You need to tip me. Goals hit 0 out of 10.
Also studied the way
DSP crashes out in nuclear meltdown at viewers not tipping after game-breaking bug. Summarized. Keemstar loses it after his favorite Discord mod crashes. Oh, I want that one too. I want that one.
gay and straight people talk.
It's nice to meet you. Do you want to go have a drink?
Sounds straight to me.
And it's straight.
My arms are folded. When my arms are folded, it means one thing. Phil is not pleased.
Gay.
Phil is not pleased, everybody.
Thanks for the money, dummies.
He is not pleased.
Banned, 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 banned. The camera's been on the whole time. Bounce, bounce.
Yeah, Dark MB, probably Mega Dent and Sakai.
I'm actually a virgin.
That was Project 7 footage right there. Rage quitter.
See this fucking piece of garbage disc? Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Thanks for the money, old ass coffee.
Good evening, everybody.
Like, imagine going back to old ass coffee. Imagine he's paying Phil $100,000 a year just because he wants to be with him. Like, go be like Boogie and pay for escorts.
Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap, a day of fun
Big day.
and then big disappointment at the end. And the truth is, the disappointment of today had nothing to do with me. It had to do with you. And we're going to talk about that in a minute, all right? Okay. Today, it was supposed to be Tormented Souls 2 continuing. If you remember last time around, we had arrived in a graveyard dungeon. So tonight we did that. Here's how that went. Oh, Jesus! What the hell is that? This is not cool. There's a ghost? I am not cool with this at all. Get off of me, crazy bitch. So what do we got? Oh God, she's here already. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Why is she crying? Shut up. You're the one grabbing, choking me. Okay, this is getting ridiculous.
What the fuck? Him playing Tormented Souls.
How was I supposed to dodge that? What? Come on. This is stupid. They won't leave me alone. Look, I can't get away.
There's nothing he can do.
Oh, God.
You forget these are edited.
This is a pain in the ass. I'm using all my healing on this garbage. Oh, come on.
He sucks at this game.
I was running
Random user.
full speed, and they still let him grab me. Oh, this is a pain. Again, he just appeared and immediately grabbed me. There's no way to get away from it. Well, they've managed to make the most annoying part of the game, that's for sure.
The one he sucks at the most.
There's nothing I can do. This is it. I'm almost no healing. This is crap, man. Are you fucking kidding? Well, this is a lot of fun, let me tell you. I'm having tons of fun right now.
He's dead, guys. He died. He
We're
died.
running around, we're solving puzzles, people are liking it.
He fucking hates puzzles. Like, he was bitching. Like, it may have been this game, too, but he was bitching about the... No, it was like that shorter game.
How do I know what constellation I'm trying to make?
He was bitching about the Sakura trees.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
The Tormented Goals, that's a good one.
Someone just said try matching the cracks. You see cracks? Where the fuck do you see any cracks? Are you for real? You see cracks here? I'll put on my glasses, I'll get very close to the TV, and let's see if I can see cracks. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go to the TV. Hold on. There's no cracks. The only cracks are in your fucking brain. There's no cracks on that thing. You're full of shit. Chill vibes, great times. Finally, after about an hour of playing, we get everything we need to solve a puzzle. This puzzle requires 3 dials and to spell out a word. O-I... Guilt? No, there's no T. I thought it would be guilt, but there's no T. Aisle? Oh, there's no E. I thought it was an E. It was a B. Fuck. Wait a minute.
It was an E, it was a B, it was a C, it was a D.
Oh my god, these move too? Oh. I didn't realize those move too.
This is such a positive and meaningful stream. Hello, Richie Rose.
Oh.
Happy holidays to you too.
I was trying to do night, but there's no H, so it's not night. We have absolutely no clue what this is. There's no hints. We haven't found any hints.
Yeah, it's gonna take you 10,000 years to figure this out.
You have to spell the name. The name of what? We don't know the name. We don't know any name. Maybe like Alice
We know Phil's name.
or something? A-L. Nope, no I. So it can't be Alice. What's the name? Yeah, we don't know the name of the person. We never found their name. What the hell could the name be? We don't know the name, so we can't do this. Could it be Lucia? Maybe it's Lucia. What the hell is the solution? Pedro? Could be Pedro. Should we try Pedro? It looks like it's gonna work. It's the only name we could actually make out of this. No, it didn't work. It does spell Pedro, but it doesn't work. We got Pedro, but it didn't work. Eagle Man is insisting that the puzzle solution is Pedro. Why is it Pedro? It doesn't make sense that it's Pedro. Like, what the fuck is Pedro? We don't know what that means. I don't know any Pedro. How would we know? There's no name or anything over there, so how would we know that the name of the thing is Pedro? I don't know. We don't even have anything here that even relates to that.
No, is this actually Pedro or are they just memeing on him?
This sucks. We've been playing for almost an hour. I gotta solve this puzzle before we can save again. I don't know how I'm supposed to solve it. Pedro. It doesn't work.
I don't know either, you dumb fuck.
It can't be right. It doesn't work. Where the fuck do I find out that the guy is Pedro? How do you figure that out? Eagle Man, I'm literally telling you why. The game doesn't want you to cheat and speedrun the game by knowing the codes first. So where do we go to find out that it's Pedro? Where is the solution to this puzzle? I don't want to...
Where's the solution? Dude, just let your chat handhold you, because you won't find it anyway.
know the solution. I want to know where you were supposed to find the solution. Hello?
Because he's like, oh, there may be more clues, and then I'll look like an idiot even later on when I don't know them.
Oh, I literally did not see anything whatsoever that said Pedro anywhere. The word is the name of a character, Pedro. We put it in, nothing happens. Huh? Then someone said, oh, I'm looking up online. It says the game developers patched this game 2 days ago to try
and they fucked him over real good.
Try to fix bugs, but inadvertently created a bunch more. The issue you're having right now, Phil, is an issue a lot of people are having. It doesn't unlock and solve. It just stays locked forever. So I was like, what am I supposed to do? Well, try loading a previous save. The game has a bug that if you touch the statues in the underground first, this doesn't work. I don't want to fucking redo an hour of gameplay because the game is fucking buggy shit. This is bullshit. It says fucking Pedro. I'm telling you, that sucks. That's a whole hour lost. Literally an hour of fucking time lost. And I didn't do anything wrong. It's complete garbage. It's
He didn't do anything wrong, guys. Nothing wrong, ever.
Not acceptable. That's awful. That's complete garbage. That's ass. Fuck this shit. So I loaded a previous save a half an hour before. We went through the entire graveyard again, got to the puzzle, went to solve it, locked. Puzzle won't solve. Let's try to speed run this. We just lost so much time. Like, this is nonsense. We wasted an hour of our stream time to a stupid glitch.
Do I think Cat actually left? Some days I do, some days I don't.
That is nonsense. Trying an hour of my life I can't get back. I'm gonna contact the game devs and I'm gonna say,
he's just so weird, it's just too hard to tell.
How do you compensate me for the hour of my life I can't get back? And I only have one life to live. So how
oh my god, he's like Jasper in that episode where he got stuck in the store for 5 minutes.
You're gonna compensate me. My time's incredibly valuable. Man, I wanna do this fucking shit again. This is complete garbage. Okay, this better work.
Complete garbage, got it.
If not, I guess the playthrough's done. I don't know what else to do. It still didn't work, guys. Look, it's...
Oh no, Pedro is done.
Still doesn't work. The game is bugged. I can't play it anymore. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way for me to finish the game. The game is bugged endlessly. We played this far and it's ruined. You've got...
It would explain, yeah. He's been just doing some weird ass shit.
Ought to be joking. This is garbage, man. We're done. We actually can't play the game any further.
Cat was chosen specifically because she can't escape.
We're soft locked. The game is bugged
Oh, maybe she did.
and doesn't work.
I know her family situation was not good.
This sucks. We spent 10 to 12 hours playing this,
But I'm sure there are like shelters in the Seattle area.
and we can't make any more advancement because the game devs are fucking idiots who ruined it. What the hell, man? How'd they screw it up this bad? I can't advance because the game devs patched the game and broke their own fucking game because they're idiots. Wow. We're done, and I can't play this game again. We're done. That's the end of the game for me. I'm not gonna endlessly waste my time on this because it's glitched. Are you kidding? I died? Fuck this. I think we're done, man. This is ass.
Oh no, we're done. We're done. He dies too much.
What a waste of time. Update is now live. The fix for soft locks. You fucking idiots, you made more soft locks. What a bunch of dunces. They made more soft locks. Sucks. It's a great game. I was having so much fun with it, and they broke their own game. I mean, what morons? I mean, really, I'm sorry. That's moronic. Put a patch into to stop soft locks, and we created more? That's ineptitude. Wow.
Oh my god, you suck, Phil.
Well, we were having fun. Now we can't play it anymore. What am I supposed to do? This sucks. We're in a situation where I like Tormented Souls 2. People are showing up for it, they're engaging with it, they're supporting it. It's doing well. And now all of a sudden, the game developers made a big mistake, and they've made it so that I'm hardlocked. So now we still had like 20, 30 minutes left. We were at $100 of support. What are we supposed to do? Can't start anything new. So I said, we'll just hang out for a half an hour. So we did. And guess what? I didn't hit my support goal tonight. What, are you kidding me? All right, guys, can we rally and get some support? We were doing well. We actually had momentum. I'm telling you, we were going to hit that goal tonight. And now this bullshit derails us. It's one thing if I'm playing a game and it's not entertaining and we're having a bad night and we don't hit a goal.
Oh, it's bullshit. It's not that I'm not entertaining and I can't make lemons out of bad situations. No, you just suck at it and everybody hates it.
It's another thing if the game screws the stream.
Only Iced Coffee doesn't even want to pay for this shit, Phil.
That's bullshit. I refuse to have that busted game screw the...
That screwed me over. You gotta give me money because the game was busted and now I'm gonna be sitting here bitching, demanding that you give me money because the game had a glitch. Shut the fuck up, Phil. You stream 12 times a week.
This stream from paying its support goal. I absolutely positively refuse it. So let's go. Let's get some support. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some memberships. Let's get some subs. Let's get the tips. Let's get some support going. Right now. We're at 118, guys. 32 to go to hit the goal. 5 minutes to hit it because I got to get out of here. Guys, 2 minutes left. This is it. Last chance to support. Please, let's hit the goal tonight. What's going on? All right, well, this sucks, guys. What can we do? I got to get out of here. It sucks. Now we're thrown off because this game is hard locked. That sucks, man. It really does. I don't like that. Tonight's stream just got derailed. And
I didn't get money. It got derailed. I couldn't play the game, meaning I didn't get money. I think if I still played the game, I'd still get the money. Am I being dumb not knowing who Tyrone is? Tyrone is a alleged black man who is with, and when I mean alleged, I mean imaginary, who has stolen Cat from Phil.
He's about to fail and not hit a goal.
Hello, Samta.
And now we don't know what to do tomorrow because they messed up their game.
They fucked up my game. Now I don't know what to do tomorrow. Oh no, he's not going to play another game. What is he going to do?
Actually legit irks me badly. My arms are...
Can you believe that? Can you be honest? Can you believe this man? How much he bitches?
They're folded. When my arms are folded, it means one thing. Phil is not pleased.
He usually does that when people don't give him enough money.
Arms are folded, it usually means...
Imagine demanding pay to underperform at any other job. Yeah, he had thousands of viewers or millions of viewers monthly, and when the streaming started, he blew all those thousands of viewers off to get on the pay pegs.
Something is very upsetting. Tonight, indeed, something is very upsetting. Support has stopped. It sucks. It pisses me off. It legit does. I'm really...
Oh no, it pisses you off that you don't get money.
upset. Not hitting a goal because of the game screwing up actually angers me. We were on pace to do good things this week.
It makes, if you press your arms together, if you press your arms to your torso, it makes your moves bigger.
Had a great momentum going, and now it gets derailed because of this nonsense. I don't like that. Anyway, so here's the question. What am I doing tomorrow? I don't know. Will people show up for whatever I do? I don't know. I bored my audience to tears. So here's the deal. Tomorrow, There will be a big podcast in the morning, and here's why. We're going to talk about drama. It's going to be a really good podcast, okay? And then we're doing DSP Tries It, my wife's big and chunky ass on the stream. How cool is that?
What the fuck? Big and chunky. She's big and chunky.
Pretty darn cool. Some redness, some pinkness in the middle that has a little bit of juice to it, and a warm center, but char on the edges.
What the fuck was that? All right, now we're going to every dollar is another Wolverine doll. We're going to do some Keemstar losing it. I want to see some Lachero.
Shout out to Local Cal Live.
Warning, Lebrowski is a commentary channel that features Lebrowski's takes and opinions on stuff. Lebrowski is in no way trying to take views away from other channels. If you want to get the full picture, I'll always recommend watching the source channel / videos.
Okay, Booster, we're a people. We need you to. We don't need a tour. We need people.
Hello. Can I speak with the? Can I speak with the guy? Can we speak with the guy? We're muted.
To a manager, please.
We're muted.
Can you turn the camera slightly and then? Yeah, there we go. This car's.
Yeah, you see Boogie and 3 other. Who the fuck are you?
Oh.
Damn it! Hold on.
Oh, it's another fat fuck with a beard. Wow.
Now let me tell you this.
All right, thank you, Twiggy.
At least
Oh, now it's 4 people. I have no fucking 5 people. I have no fucking clue who they are. What a great show, Keemstar. Oh, we went from Boogie, Wings, and DSP to this shit show. Even though Wings and DSP never showed up.
I fucking tried. All right.
Look, I'm not happy.
Don't you sit there and talk to me that way. That's why every time.
Yeah, and David Jaffe said that Keemstar's dick was small and Keemstar fired him.
That's why every time there's a meeting, you and Keem get into it, and Keem has to rat your ass out.
Local Live. I wonder what the national Local Live is.
Simply because you don't want to do shit.
If today's entire show relied on Booster doing IRL, I mean,
all right, somebody's Booster. Boogie is doing an IRL. Looks like who the fuck Booster is, I don't know.
That's just retarded.
At least I do stuff. At least.
Yeah, they basically are paid actors, but they're terrible fucking acting.
I do stuff and don't have to. And
What have you done?
Call me a
What have you done?
Call
Tell me what you've
I'm
done.
gonna get a restraining order on myself.
I would love to see you plan a 4-hour show. I really would.
How the fuck do you get a restraining order on yourself?
Because I don't know how to drag out something for 4 hours. I don't.
You're not talking to
Well, you're doing this. This is basically dragging things out for 2 hours.
retard in chat. You're talking to Keemstar.
I don't want to do this anymore, bro. I don't. I'm sick of doing live. This show.
Hey guys, Lebrowski here, coming in again with another video. Another day, another massive L for Keemstar to add to his stupid collection. There is just something so incredibly hilarious about Keemstar purposely surrounding himself of the lowest of the low just so he could end up looking good, only to get absolutely clowned by one of his minions. So once again, Keemstar made an absolute idiot out of himself because he got into an argument with the random Discord mod he himself handpicked to be his replacement on Local Live. As you guys already know, the shows have been absolutely ass lately, content and support.
Yeah. Like, the stupid show is all based on fucking Discord crap. So it's like you had to pay to be at his fucking Discord to be a YouTube member. Then you get a link to a Discord. So we picked the fucking Discord mods. Oh yeah, that'll be entertaining, sure.
Wise, that is. This caused the cast of Local Live, and calling that a cast is being absolutely generous. But they have been on the edge for a while, and after a couple of failed streams where they tried to do some IRL content, shit finally
Is that his fucking underwear? No, is that his underwear with the stain? What the fuck?
hit the fan. So it all started after Keemstar successfully manipulated his dumbass fans into giving him enough money to buy an iPhone for this guy that goes by the name of Booster, so he could do
Hey, you know Phil does the same thing. Keemstar is just Keemstar and Phil, they're birds of the feather.
some IRL content, which was probably one of the worst IRL streams of all time. I mean, that shit was almost as bad as the one time Rastov tried to do an IRL stream as well.
And all he's doing is walking down the road. There's
Hey, you see Rastov is this guy? I think he's from Australia.
That's what I'm trying to say is like, I'm
gonna show you guys the beach. Suck it, Local Fire. Look at my beach compared to yours.
Okay, Booster, we're a people. We need you to, we don't need a tour. We need people.
There's nobody around.
Hold on, I'm showing my beach, part of my beach. I'm showing the harbor too. I was trying to show the whole place. Show off
Okay, look, with all due respect,
I was afraid of people.
With all due respect, I don't think people want to see a beach.
I don't know why did that guy think showing off the beach where he
Yeah, it's a beach, but like, what else is entertaining on it? Like, you could go for a walk in the woods, but it's like you gotta be entertaining.
Believes was a good idea for content. Well, yeah,
This looks like a great value DSP. Yeah, the DSP Ben.
actually I do, because he's a brainless dum-dum. But anyway, believe it or not, it took the guy a whole fucking hour for him to go somewhere where he could actually make some content, and even then it was an absolute disaster.
Look, Booster's almost at people. Okay, can you show, like, can you turn the camera slightly and then, yeah, there we go. There's cars. Oh.
Damn it, hold on. My hand touched the damn iPhone sensor.
It's like, I don't want to show this
Oh wow, this is almost like Boogie's doing the IRL, except it's just a little bit faster walking.
bank, but anyway, here's this entire strip mall.
Like, have you seen like Boogie move? Like, he moves faster than you think he would, because like during the documentary, he was like dragging his feet. He's pretty spry nowadays.
Well, he already showed that monument, right?
The
Like,
bank literally had a location name on it.
Oh yeah, the monument, dude, the
Literally had a
monument.
location on it.
Can't like we can't Google the fucking monument you showed.
yeah, the monument, the street
This
name.
is 32 hours, crashes out. I'm gonna skip until we get to Keemstar, because what the fuck is this? Like, this is boring shit. I want to see Keemstar crash out. I don't care about these dub-dubs. Yep, there we go. There's Keemstar. There
The only
is.
reason that guy even got an iPhone was to do this IRL stream, so it's kinda hilarious
And he fucking sucks at it. What a big shocker.
that at the end of the day, Keemstar got scammed by that nerd.
Ho ho ho, Merry Tyrone. I meant Christmas Catherine.
But anyway, like I said, that one stream would be what would trigger the chain of events that would end up with Keemstar getting owned like a bitch by his fat Discord mod. Starting by the evil gnome jumping in to bitch about how, surprise surprise, and
He got owned like a bitch by his fat Discord mod. You know the control freak Keemstar fucking loves that.
an 80-year-old man and a random Discord mod are unable to properly run a show.
Hello.
What's up, boss?
What's up, boss?
I've been texting through the show. I've been sending donations like
I've been sending money, now you better act up and do what I say.
nothing has happened for an hour and 32 minutes on this show.
Yeah, they've been sitting there watching paint dry. Sure.
So why is there a goal for something to happen? There should be no goals.
Well, Sweet Tea is going out to do IRL right now. I will end the goal. That's a good idea. And when Sweet Tea is done and Booster's back, I'm going to go out and show him how it's done. Does that sound good, boss? In the meantime, we're going to talk about the drama that happened over the weekend. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's all right. But that should have happened 30 minutes ago when we realized there was going to be no IRL.
Yeah,
I mean,
agreed.
Look, nothing has happened on this show, right? And then we're going to still do nothing and wait until a goal gets hit. Like, dude, come on, guys. I'm like texting through the show being like, why is this all depending on Booster? This is clearly not going to happen. There's 3 other hosts and we're just sitting there in silence, like saying looping. You looped for an hour. Well, Booster, go to where people
This is Boogie. Boogie loops. This is not a shock to anybody.
are. Well, Booster, go to where people
Hello, Lidar.
are.
By Romeo.
Told you guys, IRL is not as easy as you think it is. I told Booster, IRL is not as easy.
Not Satan 666 LOL Super Chat 1999. Ready for Keemstar's fucking big bald head. All the money will be gone if we have to pay. Get up and booger. No move it, booger.
As easy as you think it is.
The fact that the evil gnome doesn't realize how stupid it was to expect
The
anything
evil gnome.
from these people is just fucking hilarious. But that's Keemstar for you. Anyway, after around 1 hour, because you gotta remember that now these fucking shows run for at least 4 hours, Buggy was sent to do some IRL content himself, which honestly also sucked. I mean, the only good part was seeing my future wife dress as my favorite
Hey, Medic Skeleton.
Pokemon.
That's the thing. Nobody likes him as a
That's Lebrowski. No, that's Boogie's. That's Boogie's child made
person. Nobody thinks he.
The locale live downfall has been colossal. Say what you want about Wings, but huge W for him bailing.
He's a cool dude. No,
like seriously, Wings was the fucking show. If Wings was still on, they wouldn't be doing this shit.
Nobody would hang out with him in real life.
Yep, that's the future mother of my children right there. But anyway, after Boogie's attempt to save in the show also failed, Keemstar would once again jump in to cry some more.
Look.
The Keemstar I'm an egotist entrance.
I'm not happy.
Neither.
Yeah, me either.
Because, you know, if the plan today was just Booster goes IRL,
him out.
Look, I'm not going to yell and I'm not going to scream, but if today's entire show relied on Booster doing IRL, I mean, that's just retarded.
Well,
like, you know, if that wouldn't, let me finish what I'm saying.
Well, the reason why Phil didn't go on the show yet Boogie and Wings did is because Wings and Boogie didn't have $100,000+ a year coming into them from PayPigs. They were desperate. Hello, Cypher. This is Boogie and Keemstar crashing out over bullshit. I honestly think the original idea Keem had for DSP Boogie Wings would have been super successful. Imagine the chat community. Well, I think it would have depended on what they did. Like, if it was this bullshit sketch stuff, that would have been terrible because, you know, DSP would have been a horrible fucking actor. If it was, like, Boogie and, like, Wings getting Phil mad and Phil, like, couldn't leave, like, that may have been funny. And then Keemstar coming in. And, like, everybody just hating on each other.
One, the most you can expect is at the very most.
But the thing is, Keemstar wanted to be on the show all the time. That's when the show was like, who cares?
Maybe 2 hours of good IRL content. Has Boogie ever had, like, an IRL in public that lasted more than 2 hours? And at the end of those 2 hours, he was dead, exhausted every time. All right. And we don't know if reception's going to be good. We don't know if we're going to have internet. We don't know if people are going to be at where Booster is going, right? So many things can go wrong with the IRL content. You can't count on that, right? And the fact
I think we can all agree on the fact that the only insane thing here is that Keemstar somehow expects these people to produce quality content when all they do is either talk about fake ass Discord drama or, well, that's actually all they can do because, like, bro, literally, they are just fucking Discord mods. Like, what the fuck do you expect? Anyway, so after that, Rastov would finally have the balls to tell Keemstar that streaming for 4 hours is actually a terrible idea, or, well, kinda, because he didn't really say it directly, the big coward.
I want to see him do something.
It can if you're doing this shit and it's fucking boring.
Telling someone to do something entertaining is probably the most boring thing that happens in the entire LCU.
What do you bring to the table? Do something entertaining.
Nobody brings anything to the table, not even Boogie. Boogie's just, I'm here for the paycheck and I'm just resting on my fucking laurels.
You bring to the table. Do something entertaining.
I mean,
that's right.
Yeah, I remember one time, like, Boogie had people throw water balloons at him. Like, he had to hold up a sign that said, I fake cancer.
We're only at that point because there was no plan to begin with.
That's fair.
I would love to see you plan a 4-hour show. I really would. I'm not saying that as a dick.
Yeah, they're going to have a whole docket wherever the fuck they call it.
I actually just want to see what you would do. Because I don't know how to drag out something for 4 hours. I don't.
Yeah, maybe do a variety of different things.
Dude, he planned Fat Camp.
I'm not.
He planned 2 weeks.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, plan out a 4-hour show.
Yeah, in Fat Camp, he took Boogie, or he took Becky Boop over Wings. That did not work out well for Keemstar at all.
Every day, like 6 days a week. I want to see it.
He did
I
for 2 weeks straight
like,
at Fat Camp.
Boogie only brings himself to the table when there's money there.
I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm not even saying it like as a dig or anything. I'm literally just saying it because, like, I don't know how to plan a 4-hour show. I can get 2 hours, no problem.
Rastov, you don't even know how to tie your shoes. What are we doing here?
Oh, yeah.
Well, there hasn't been 2 hours in this, I can tell you that.
Okay, bro, what if?
Yeah, if you have a bunch of bored people all together in a room with no interest in doing this shit, but Keemstar's paying them, and Keemstar's pissed that they're not being entertaining. He's just poking with a stick. Come on, be entertaining. Nope.
And I mean, the fact is, right, these shows were already dragging at 2 hours. Asking of them to do double that time is actually insane. And that's especially hard when the only content you have is Boogie, because let's be honest, right?
Yep. We're gonna torture Boogie for 4 hours. Awesome.
Rastov is useless. That
whatever happened to the scooter guy? I don't even know who the fuck the scooter guy is.
Booster guy is only good at saying crazy shit, but that gets old real fast. And then you have that sweet tea woman, which to this day I don't even know what's her thing. Like, I really don't know why she's on live, because honestly, bro, she's not even eye candy. I mean, she doesn't even have teeth, bro.
You don't know, then you're full of shit.
She's fine.
You never even should have said But you are, because you don't know what you're saying. What does that mean?
All I remember is you saying that stuff, that this bus shit doesn't belong on my live. That's all.
But yeah, Phil would just be watching. Or you'd be like sucking all the energy out of the room because just talking nonstop and Boogie Wings fall asleep.
I remember you saying, I don't know what I asked. I don't know what I pitched.
That was in reference to.
I don't know what any of them are doing.
Scooter twerking.
It wasn't even when Scooter was on the show.
Nobody wants to fucking see Scooter twerking. What the fuck? Is this Chubby Chasers?
So, no, it wasn't.
If you pay for 500 members, so we have 384 members to go to fire Booster.
You know what, bro? Like, this is bro. Like, you talk all this shit about me and you can put me down all the time. The one fucking time I'm actually asking you for help and you just want to say I'm sitting there fucking coping, fuck you. Genuinely, fuck you. No, seriously,
do you think
bro.
me saying?
I don't
do you
care
think
anymore,
me
bro. I don't
saying
care what you have to
didn't-
say. I
excuse
don't.
me,
No, I don't
you
care.
can interrupt these fucking retards. You're not going to interrupt me.
I don't care,
Do you
bro.
think me saying you didn't plan a show today is talking shit? That's what talking shit is.
No, you now being like, oh, you're just coping. Oh, you don't care. Oh, you planned a fucking show for Bus. No, that shit was all natural. There was a couple of small ideas I had, right? But
Yeah,
when I
like
do what
you
I
wanted
did on the
to-
other shows that I've had success on, you say that's not good enough. So, like, you've taken me off
I
the
don't
shows that
know
I did
what-
well on and
Okay,
put me
okay,
on it
Booster.
and then told me to do it differently.
See,
It's always funny seeing Keemstar acting all big when talking to this Discord mat. I mean, that only proves that they're knowing
Yep, he's like DSP. He loves having the implied one-up on somebody.
facts surrounded himself from all of these nerds just so he could talk them down because they are probably the
Yep, because he's rich and he's bored.
only people he can talk down to. Keemstar is such a narcissist.
I opened Look Out Loud the other day out of curiosity, and it was just them twerking for some random reason. Somebody on Discord probably paid the money to do it. That's probably the answer to every single thing, like, to be honest.
Fool, dude.
See, you do this thing where you talk so generalized so you can appeal to some retards
Yes,
in chat.
everything I do has
but
a fucking
you're not-
agenda, okay, bro?
You're not talking to retard in chat. You're talking to Keemstar. So when you make a point, I need details so you can't just get out of it.
You're talking to dumbass in chat who's also named Keemstar, because Keemstar is also a dumbass in chat.
And then when I hold you down to the details of the general statement you make, you don't have an answer. Like bus content. What does that mean?
Oh, this is all bullshit. Bus content. We find people on the bus and put them on this show, which is basically what Keemstar did.
Okay.
You don't have an answer.
Okay, Boogie, Booster, and
Yeah, like, who the fuck is giving them money? Like, with Phil, you understand it's a fetish, but it's like, what is this? Keemstar don't need no money.
Sweet Tea, do we not have to have a pre-meeting now because you don't feel comfortable bringing
We have to have a pre-meeting, and then we have a pre-pre-meeting, and then we have a post-meeting.
up shit when Keem's in the meeting?
There's too many goddamn meetings, and we have too many meetings on stream. Is that Boogie's wife at a Charizard? Yep, that is his child bride, or practically.
I mean, I'll bring up anything, but I think they're afraid.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my god. It's Char Boogie.
You said it's a safe space that we can talk about, but
So
same
there's a-
time,
so
I'm happy
there's
to
an
talk to
It
you.
is Lebrowski's future wife. She'd be better off probably with Lebrowski.
For everything.
Okay, bro. Then just like you. I don't want to do this anymore, bro. I don't. I'm sick of doing.
Yep. Local live content. Send a Discord call, eBay, and argue about how much fun their show is. How much this show sucks.
Live. F this show. I don't
DSP with
don't
Panda.
care anymore, bro. You took me off the shows I was
Well, the
successful
thing is, Boogie's gap was like 30 years. Phil was like, what? Oh, 10?
on, and then tried to get me to do it differently.
A beard shaped like a shoehorn?
But you won't tell me how to do it
Widely
differently.
successful.
I
We're
don't care.
Well, he modeled it after the gnomes. The gnomes gave him the idea.
successful here.
I don't care, bro. Like,
Oh my god. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, who pays for this shit?
this
Hello,
is fucking
Bluebell.
dumb. I'm over it, bro.
Yes, it's a bait bus. You got in the bus with Boogie, and he baits you to give him money.
Every day is
He
the
can't
same
just-
shit.
Honestly, I would roast the hell out of Rasto for being a huge baby, but he's right. Imagine having to work for Keemstar, dude. I mean, granted, Rasto
And Keemstar is such a control freak, he will ruin your life because he will demand that you make your whole life about this fucking show. That's 2 hours a week.
is an absolute idiot for putting himself in that situation.
Yeah, and it's like, fucking DSP, like, I don't understand how people, like, watch him 8 hours a day. It's like, you can't be watching him 8 hours a day. Hate watching. It's like, you gotta turn the channel to something else, man. Because he's boring, and the stupid porn music he has in the background now, it's like, fuck.
Situation. I mean, he must be getting paid really well in order for him to tolerate working with an absolute dickhead like Keemstar did. Anyway, after that, Kim would give his brilliant suggestion on how he would plan a 4-hour show.
Okay,
Oh my god. He would be like, I will do everything and I will be brilliant.
going to help you, all right? I'm going to give you the best advice.
People make detractor trips. Like, oh, you guys want to see the Boogie freak out when when he's like, I hate my life, I hate my life.
That I can give you in this scenario. Have a plan for
Jade is built different.
a show.
You know what, bro? You come back to live and you do it. I'm done. I can't be asked, bro. If you're not going to help me...
His music.
Nah.
Yeah, all these people make Boogie look sane.
Like, this is the only talk here, bro. You do it.
Are you asking him what to do right now?
Yeah, that's what most people just tune into the podcast because that's when he's talking. And even then, the podcast is like filled with shit like, oh, my schedule, oh, my fast food I want to eat. Like, nobody fucking cares, Phil.
Oh, is
no,
that
I'm
the
asking
question?
him
Is that
how
why
he
you're
would plan a 4-hour show, and he gave me the example of what I bring to the fucking planning meetings.
Yeah.
If Jade does not enjoy this, so he's gonna go play games by himself.
Well, we didn't do
well,
that today, though.
Well, do you want me to
Did we?
answer? Do you want me to answer how to plan a 4-hour show?
That's why I've been asking.
God, like, what the fuck is this? Where's the crash out? I want to see the fucking crash out. I want to get to the crash out.
You could have gave her a punishment.
Oh, we're punishing people now? We're putting them
Well,
in
I
the
yell
cell?
at you guys in the meeting.
She already said, yeah, again, I'm not you, bro. I'm not you, and I don't want to be you.
Alright, so for context,
Yep. And he paid for them 0 times.
they were arguing about this woman with no teeth who got fired apparently because she kept getting late or missing shows, and Keemstar was mad at Rastov because according to Kim, Rastov is the one that has to deal with that shit, even though Keemstar is the actual boss.
Again, if I was going to yell at her, I would have yelled at her on the show.
Yeah, but he delegates responsibilities, so he has these managers of these shows.
Excuse me. Why can you yell at Booster? Why can you punish Booster? Why can you use your
Why the fuck are we punishing people? We're adults, Phil.
powers to kick him from the fucking Discord? Why can you go in when Steak's too drunk, remove him from the Discord? Why can you go on Tech Protect show, remove his mod? Why can you do all these things, right? Because
I want to see Keemstar screaming.
Toad.
No, that's you.
Well, now, isn't it rich
Oh, he called him a toad.
listening to Keemstar call other people manipulative when he's literally running the most cult-like community YouTube has ever seen? I mean, dude, I don't even...
Yeah, he looks like he's got makeup on, or maybe the lights are just that good. Yeah, maybe Brantley does his makeup.
want to imagine what that
Keem Joker.
Discord server looks like, bro.
You're a lot better at this than I am, but unfortunately, I actually have the truth on my side this time.
Where is it? Where is it?
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Say it in our private meeting.
I don't
Where
need it.
did you say? You
I
said
don't need it.
before that she was going to be
Doesn't matter.
fired.
Because it's
It
not
took
my
you
call to
2
fire her. No,
hours.
you're not going to
Keemstar is mad.
fluster me, bro, because I'm
Not
right.
pop out. You in fraud, and that's what you turned
Okay,
into.
sure.
Because Booster can get yelled at, Boogie can get yelled at.
Like I said, I can tell you why I don't yell at Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea.
Yep, Keemstar is miserable because he's a horrible person.
You knew Sweet Tea 100% was in the wrong, right?
Yes. No, of course. I instantly knew she was going to get fired because that's what you said last time.
Okay, so first of all, the fact that Keemstar is pressing this dude because he wouldn't yell at a woman is just, bruh, I don't even have words for this. And second, did you
Yep, that sounds like Keemstar.
guys catch how he once again basically just said F the fans? Keemstar has to be the biggest douchebag in the whole of YouTube, but I'm honestly surprised.
Yeah. Like, if you look any documentary, Keemstar will rear his ugly, bald head.
That Rastov finally had the balls to say it to his face, or well, through a Discord call that is. Anyway, after that, Keemstar would keep shitting on the fans.
You just exposed yourself for being
Sure I
complete
did.
bias.
Okay,
You
fine.
did.
Yeah, he bought it, like, he's rich, but he's like, oh, I don't want, nobody's paying attention to me. And then people were paying attention to him initially, and now it's burned to the ground. He's like, why are people paying attention to me?
You said on this show.
Keem is drunk and looping. He ruined live. Rick Sanchez wasted $20.
That Booster, when he gets
Hold on.
yelled at, he
$19.99.
Look at him.
about the TTS. You care about that shit.
I do.
I'll talk all over this.
I do
dono.
care about the TTS,
dono,
yeah.
The chatter can suck a fucking dick. I don't care. You care about them. You need their fucking approval more than fucking anything in the world, and that is the number one reason you refuse to fucking discipline Sweet Tea, and you let her walk.
Oh my God, we're disciplining each other now.
All over you, you dumb motherfucker. You'll talk.
And imagine this is probably staged.
Shit to Booster because the chat hates Booster, but you want to do it
nothing to do
to
with
Sweet
that.
Tea, and now
Nothing to
she's
do
fired.
with that. Like I told you, I didn't want her to leave the show.
I blame you.
Blame me then. Oh, did you just run away? Cool, bro.
Yep, he's deleting the fucking stream like Phil does.
Well done.
Dude, this guy had no filter. No wonder he nuked the absolute shit out of this stream. That was just a terrible look. But anyway, after that, Keemstar would get really triggered at Rastov saying he ran away, so he would jump back in to keep fighting some more.
But like I said, bring her
Oh my God, he's fighting some more. He's fighting some more.
back and we'll give her a punishment. Bring her back and we'll give her a punishment.
Did you just try to convince this audience that I ran away? Is that what you just
Yeah, Keemstar has to come back in and make it all about himself. Yay.
tried
You
to
just
do?
left.
I was. What,
Yeah, he needs their approval.
At what
He's
point? What
sympathetic.
more is there to talk about? Is the conversation need to continue?
Well, I still think you should bring her back so that we can actually give her a
I'm
punishment.
not going to.
Okay,
that
then.
was your call, and you left it to me, so I fired her.
Fine. Okay. You can stand on it
You left it to me, so I fired her, even though I told you to fire her.
if you want to.
Anything else? I don't want to leave and try you and see you try to manipulate this audience that somehow I'm
Manipulate these idiots to keep giving money.
scared of you, that I ran away. So
The gnome fights back.
are we done with the conversation or not?
Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
I pretty much said it all.
Okay,
You
then
have
Yep.
had the
then you may leave.
opportunity to discipline Sweet Tea, and you refused to do it.
You may leave.
Keemstar getting upset over his glorified Discord mod talking back to him will never not be funny.
Jam super shattered $26.64. Sounds like
You're gonna leave,
human
motherfucker.
need to drink some water.
All right.
And after
He needs to drink water. Hey, Boogie with his underwear.
that, the stream got nuked. Some people say it was because Biggie was drunk and he was saying a bunch of slurs, and then he was also telling people to off themselves, which may be true because as you can see, he also tweeted this, again dropping
I am drunk. I just want to say I love y'all. Something you should say. Probably something that Twitter isn't real. None of this is real. Cub tea. I don't even know. Cube.
a bunch of slurs, but that is a completely different story. And like I said, the stream
And he's also richer than Phil, but he still e-begs.
got deleted, so I cannot say for sure. I honestly believe the shit got
Misery merchant becomes miserable, selling memberships to miserable people, watching miserable people. Tonight at 7, Marvin.
nuked because Keemstar was just too embarrassed by the fact that he got owned by an absolute nobody like Rastov. And to be fair, it's not all that surprising. I mean, that shit made him look weak as fuck. It was almost as bad as when he went to one of his side shows and openly admitted he was afraid of
about a metal rod shooting up my ass.
Thank you, Digital Melanin, for 5 memberships.
me. I want to actually have a proper debate with the guy.
You gonna do the debate with the detractor and smoke him? That
Why does it sound like that's where DSP
would
is?
be great for the LCU. He thinks he would smoke us.
I need him to think that. No, I'm not.
Oh my god, Keemstar always looks like he's stoned or some shit.
I'm not going to debate him. That's silly.
Yeah.
That would be insane. If I'm going to debate Lebrowski or whatever his name is, I have to debate a new person every single day because there's a million detractors. There's a million people talking shit.
What an absolute coward. Anyway, so that was some crazy
Oh, you know what happened? It just Keemstar yelling.
shit, honestly, and it was kinda hard to try and get all of the bit and pieces together because this happened over various streams and the last one got deleted, so shout out to Huggy, Aussie Cab, and this one channel called B-Slice who managed to get part of the clips that were used in this video. Also a big shout out to Marthy, sorry if I'm butchering your name bad, but I didn't forget about you, happy birthday. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it at that for today.
Yeah, it's like you can't download Phil's stream. You have to download from Raw Phil because he privates it. Ah, look how... okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if this could loop me back in.
One flag, the flag of the great nation of Argentina. This is because some detractors discovered an exploit in YouTube's gifted membership system, where these memberships are priced on a curve. Depending on your IP address and the type of currency you're using, you're paying a price that is very different. This is so that viewers in countries where the currency is worth less will still buy memberships. So people started using VPNs and buying hundreds of DSPgaming memberships using Argentinian pesos, which only enriched Phil by a few cents. This had the desired effect of infuriating him. Bankruptcy fraud.
Yep, he posted, I spent $5,000 a month on my business, which he does not. So that failed to wrap me back in, but we're going to do this.
I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money.
Phil really needs that money. He still does.
Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need
Did you see the quartering segment? No.
that money. I really need that money.
All I know is quartering says he spends $20,000 to make a video, which is bullshit.
Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
Like, the quartering is like the biggest e-beggar ever. Like, every video he like pads it out, and it's like, oh, it's like half the video is like, oh, you need to buy all my stuff and sign up for my email, shit like that. It's like,
there you go.
There you go.
Oh, no worries, Original Grant. He says, I'm late. You're not late. We're way early. You know, I just turned the stream on. Up your fucking ass. How about that?
At Ezukor super chatted $2. Robust urban support.
Thank you, Ezukor, for the robust urban support.
We're going to build up some attendance, have people get ready to...
Yeah, it's like it's an ad. It's like it's not content. It's just give me money.
Chill in Arc Raiders before we begin tonight.
And he does that because it's politics, and politics get people very emotional, and when they're emotional, they become invested. So that's how he squeezes money out of them.
Bill, how you doing? Go ahead.
Yeah, Duty's clipping skills have deteriorated a lot.
Tag me in the chat if you want to ask a question. We're doing Q&A for about 20-30 minutes, and then we'll start with Arc Raiders for about 2 hours. All right? Few things arrived. Actually, a new pair of reading glasses arrived.
Oh my god, that's like, is that woman breasts in there? And you don't censor that out?
And
no, Duty now hates RTU.
And I got bamboozled. So these reading glasses, what's up, Gabriel? How are you tonight? These are supposed to be reading glasses that they call multifocus. So what is multifocus?
Yeah, he didn't go to an eye doctor. He needs to go to an eye doctor and get prescription, because you buy shit online, it's shit.
Focus means. It means that if you put these on,
because your eyes are different. Those are one-size-fits-all glasses.
Okay. What's supposed to happen is, if you
he's like, oh, this is $5, I'll buy it.
Look through the top of the reading glass, it's supposed to be normal vision. If you look through the middle of the reading glass, it's actually supposed to like zoom in a bit and give you like magnification. And if you look in the bottom of the reading glass, it's actually supposed to give you heavy magnification. Okay? So right now, I can tell you right now.
He got pissed about Luigi.
Now, if I look through the very top of this, it's actually a little bit on the blurry side. If I look through the middle...
Oh my god, just get a fucking magnifying glass, you moron. Your future Cuckwell has gifted a sub to Robbie Shola.
Everything on the computer screen is perfectly sharp and crisp. And if I look through the bottom, it's blurry. But that's not what it's supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be, if I look through the top, it's actually like clear. What I found out is they're kind of misrepresenting them. There are all magnification. What it is
yeah, the doctors don't do house calls anymore. He has to leave the house.
1 times magnification.
Hello, Belatti.
1.5 and 2 in that order. So
that sounds way too complicated and stupid.
In order for the bottom to work, I would have to get closer like this. Now it looks good. Like if I get closer to the screen, now everything looks great looking through the bottom. Okay? If I back off a little bit, now...
Oh my god. Go to a fucking doctor, you dum-dum.
Now, if I'm looking through the top.
Vietnamese Comrade, 2003. I'm going... Oh, that's a text
Now it actually
thing.
looks good through the top. So depending...
And you know, like, people... You know the detractors are going to be copying and pasting every single message Vietnamese Comrade sends, and they're going to run it through an algorithm to see if it matches Darich.
On the distance I'm sitting from the screen, I have to look through a different part of the...
DSP game... I'm going to spend Xmas with my family on the 24th, despite Wednesday and people in Vietnam still work in the midst of Xmas, so Xmas isn't a public holiday here.
The glasses for it to magnify. So the good news is, I don't need them now anyway. Like, I can see the computer screen, I can see the game perfectly. When I really need glasses, reading glasses for, is reading. Like, for example, if I have the instruction manual for something and I need to read it, I can't read it. I need to actually put on magnifying glasses in order to read that now up close. My up close vision is very sharp. So they're not...
Which is odd because his TV's far away, but he can't see his COD shots either.
Bad, but they definitely...
Or he made BSP as such a sore loser that he sucks that he whines every time he misses.
Aren't exactly as were advertised or described when I bought them. I was hoping that we were going to be able to have glasses where I could wear them normally and look up and just like, oh, look, guys, how you doing? And I could see you all normally. But that's not the case. Like, I actually have to, like, sit different distances to see. Yeah.
Sure, Phil.
And honestly, it doesn't even really work.
Yes, he's putting on magnifying glasses. Make it make sense.
That well, like I said, it's actually better like this. I can see better without them. So, I'm only going to be using them.
Yep, he's got a Santa hat. The most miserable Santa.
For reading, you know, small print stuff. Which is unfortunate because, you know, I paid for them to be doing what I wanted, and they don't do it. They kind of...
Dude, you paid for cheap shit. You need prescriptions.
Completely misrepresented them. So, they're Foster Grant. Foster Grant's pretty much the mainstream company.
Yeah, because there are people like you that are dumb, that don't get prescriptions, and they pay for it. You have the money to pay for it. Go get a prescription.
That makes reading glasses. Now, for the record... I bought...
Yeah, like, this just reminds me, like, when I was just buying the USB mics, it's like, I bought 2 USB mics, and I'm like, I should have just, instead of buying those 2 mics, I should have just bought what I have now.
Another pair of Foster Grants that are just the 2 times magnification only. They don't have the multifocus. They're nice. They're comfy. They look good. They work.
But then if I did that, who knows what would have happened.
Well, so...
He has $350 for a mixer, but only $30 for vision care. Yeah, because he thinks vision care won't make him any money.
You're just using it for normal stuff, it's great. I wouldn't recommend the multifocus. I think that they're kind of a false advertisement.
Well, he said he got it because he said his wife... He said he didn't go to doctors in the past, and now he does.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Will I dress up as Santa for Christmas?
I would imagine he would have to if Kat was still in the house, because Kat probably had, like, an emergency or something.
If I do, you won't know, because I won't be here on Christmas. Great question, Robbie. You know, it's been insane because with everything that's happened in the last month or so, it's almost a month since the Asmongold interview, right? Everything changed.
Yeah, and that sentiment, Old Man Jenkins, is why Walmart failed in Japan hard, because everybody thought says it was cheap, it was crap.
Like, up till that point...
Yes, we would be better off without any Walmarts.
It was kind of like, I just want to maintain how I'm doing because I'm doing good. Now I'm doing better.
Yep, because he doesn't want... He says he has appointments. Like, what the fuck are those appointments? Like, that would be a time if you're taking a day off, go to the eye doctor or eye doctors, and then go to...
I'm getting higher attendance. I'm getting more engagement. I'm getting more support on all my content. So,
and you spend all your money on sweaty men JPEGs instead of getting glasses that you need.
So maybe we could look to do new stuff next year. I would like to say maybe I can...
He's going to do something stupid, like he's going to have a fundraiser for him to go to the eye doctor. And Only Iced Coffee will pay for it.
Implement a new kind of content or 2 next year, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'd rather focus on ending this year positively first before we jump ahead and start thinking about new goals and new things. But...
Yeah, like, can you imagine, like, one day he just comes on stream and it's like, Cat's been gone for years and I've been lying about it because of the trolls.
I got some ideas. Let's just put it that way. I've got some ideas for stuff. We'll see what happens.
Like, can you imagine? Like, what? Like, that would be mind-blowing.
Okay. So our first support tonight is from someone named Your Future Cuckwell. I don't know
Yeah, that's mocking Buckwell and your future stepdad.
why. Their name is Your Future Cuckwell.
Now, guys, we need your future Cupwell to gift 7,000 more subs.
Well, that's pretty weird.
Otherwise, we won't hit the goal. It doesn't exist anymore.
Kind of a weird name, but hey, I'll take the support, so thank you for that. Thanks for the early support. Appreciate it.
I was just looking at the Vietnamese Comrade channel page to see if it was from Canada. It didn't have a location. Crample Smurf. It's Crample Smurf. That is a name. Yeah, like some DSP dents or like they just come back and they keep taking the abuse. It's like, what the fuck? Leave. He fucking hates you. Stop giving him money. What the fuck? It froze again. Here it goes. It froze again. I don't want to jump ahead. I want it to play. Oh, he does have music in the background now. Oh my god, you see that fucking chair shaking? He's shaking his leg. He's like, where the fuck is the money?
Yes, the name is weird. It's the idiots. They've been around. I don't want to talk about it all night, but they've been around recently. They're trying to view bot the streams. They're coming in with weird names. They're trying to
Yep, he has 2,351 watching, and you know that's viewbotting.
get noticed on the streams because they're very upset because I'm doing so well. You have to
I thought Derich Ava Cowboy Fan. I thought Ava Cowboy Fan was around before Derich.
understand
But then we know Derich had a shit ton of stock accounts.
that these kind of people love it when I'm down on my luck, when things are going poorly. They love it when my streams aren't doing well.
It certainly is more entertaining because you rage and freak out and make a big fucking deal about it.
And then they say, yes, Phil, he's going to bring back his goal.
Now he's at 2,800. Yeah, when you're doing well, you're an asshole, Phil. Nobody likes that.
He's going to be begging every moment on every stream, and he's going to be miserable, and it hasn't happened. It's been almost a whole month. It hasn't happened at all. They can't stand it. They were predicting it would happen right away. Then they were predicting 1 week, 2 weeks. Oh, it's a matter of time. Well, guess what? It's not happening.
Yeah, most of the Asmon dents are gone, Phil. It's just your wheels propping you up. Which they were before the interview, so.
Things are better. Things are
you had a very good fall.
Improving for me, and they can't stand it. They were really upset when I did that set walkthrough yesterday. Really upset. So, you know, screw that.
Yeah, they were so upset they looked at it and say, hey, that guy looks like he has the currency conversion already there, and it looks like, as well, he has the Kick streaming apparatus up, and it looks like he doesn't click the dual streaming, so he may be scamming Kick.
Ignore their nonsense and just go ahead and move on positively. That's the way to conduct, yourself in life. Don't let these idiots try to hold you back or hold you down. You just...
What are you talking about, Phil? It's the same thing every single day.
Go with the flow and have a good time.
La 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 la. Take a sip of water. Kick scammed real. They scam people with gambling money and then Phil scams them back. Phil's being the Robin Hood, except all the money goes back to Phil. He doesn't give it to people that are in need. Yeah, like looking at it, like what he sees past the monitors, it's like disturbing. It's like there's no light, and now he's playing a guitar. Great.
Guitar to play here.
Cringe. 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 You suck, Phil. You're terrible. Awful.
Heat miser or snow miser?
You're a Grinch.
I'd have to go with snow miser because I don't like extreme heat. I just don't. I got
Yeah, you bitch about the heat all the time.
European blood, and my European blood.
European blood? What? European blood don't like the extreme heat. It's actually warmer in Europe on the latitudes relative to other latitudes in the world.
Fucking ass game sucks my dick.
At Plush the Duelist super chatted $5. Phil singing Baba Black Sheep is more entertaining.
I think he's done that. I think he's done he did a nursery rhyme sometime, I think. Thank you, Plush.
Blood says cold over warmth. Whenever you're really warm, it's
like even like the Mediterranean is hot.
Harder to get cold or cooler than it is to get warm when you're cold. Does that make sense? Like if it's really hot and humid, the only way to really cool down is to douse yourself in cold water or turn on blasting air conditioning, right?
Yeah, if it's cold, you can make a fire.
If you're cold, there's a million ways to get warm. Like tons of ways to get warm, and it's easier to get warm. You see? What's up, your future stepdad? Good evening. Good to see you.
What's up, your future stepdad? Have you stepdad me today?
Yeah. What are my thoughts on the price of the Switch 2? I don't have a problem with the price of the Switch 2. I have a problem with the price of the games on the Switch 2. And
what is it, $450? Yeah, I think I mean there's two camps, like you have all these other things, but it's like yeah.
I have a problem with the games on the Switch 2 because I don't think many or any of them are worth the prices that are being charged.
Like I'm surprised the Pokemon game for Switch 2 wasn't $80. I'm serious. Like I would have not put it past them to charge $70 for Legend of ZA on the Switch 1. Would have not put it past them. Like I'm wondering, is it just going to be Smash that's $80
So
or
the games on the
be half
Switch 2?
titles?
And I have a problem with the games on the Switch 2 because I don't think many or any of them are worth the prices that are being charged. Like Pokemon Legends ZA, I like the
Yeah, I think humidity is worse than dry heat.
game. I don't think it's a $70 game, but I like it. I think that Mario Kart World is one of the worst Mario Karts ever made, and it's definitely not worth $70. That it's way overpriced. Donkey Kong Bonanza is an insanely repetitive game.
It wasn't 70, Phil. It was 80.
With an almost insane lack of variety, should not be $70. It's just basically Nintendo kind of scalping their own products, knowing that they're the exclusive company to have the first-party Nintendo stuff. And
yeah, but that also can fucking backfire on them when people don't buy the hardware and the software.
It's kind of lame. So I definitely don't like the pricing of the games, but the console itself,
yep, most people would agree with you on that,
is fine. It just needs more games and better games.
Yeah, him playing Mario Kart was the most entertaining stream he's done in years, and he doesn't understand why. Yep, he paid for everything gladly because it's been making him money for the most part. I mean, Donkey Kong was able to finish it without being too terrible. Here he is looking at the chat for 7 hours.
Yes.
Looking at the currency conversion. Wonder if there's any Argentinian donos coming in.
Yes, Giant, I know. Just ignore it. Again, you don't bring it up. Here's the
somebody's trolling.
The truth about this nonsense of view botting, okay? I've never view botted. I never will. I don't.
He has 8,000 unique viewers right now.
Don't want fake views on my stream because they mean absolutely nothing. I don't get any extra attention, engagement, or support from view bots.
Yes, and if he was doing it, YouTube could ban his channel.
View bots are not counted officially by YouTube. That's true. What happens is they show up, but then once the stream goes off...
Yeah, like imagine if his fans were paying for view bots. It's like... yeah, 9,000 people watching. The chat still moves slow as fuck.
Line YouTube.
People are going to be looking at it like, what the fuck's going on? And then they're going to realize, hey, this guy's boring.
Fixes all the views, and therefore...
I don't think he does. Like...
you see what you really got.
It just doesn't benefit him in any way. It's like him pretending to have 9,000 viewers, if that was him, that doesn't benefit him. Like I could see like an extra 50, but that much, because like the chat shows it.
it doesn't stick. You don't get any ad revenue for it. You don't get any extra engagement for it. It's a waste of the person's time who did it.
Yeah, 9 people chatting. It's like there were 4 people to chat because nobody wants to chat because he bans everybody. He's on fucking constant patrol.
Complete moron, whoever this is. If they think it's helping, hurting, whatever, it doesn't. It does nothing. It's a complete waste of everyone's time. So there's no point in bringing it up. There's no point in doing it. It's just a complete waste. So I just ignore it. List of like all these big
21 fucking thousand. Like why? Or like that adds up.
Games this year and small games that I played that
someone was botting him on Kick.
That I really enjoyed. So I can't just answer that off the top of my head because I play so much.
I think it may be multiple people botting him. Does he even get snow in the Pacific Northwest? Probably more rain.
No, Parasolo Asmongold has not contacted me about anything. To my knowledge, he hasn't.
Asmongold does not contact me. Yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with. He's bored with you. And he's probably in his DMs. Asmongold, can I come on your stream again?
Been working on this podcast that he pitched.
I'm sure he's banned 8,000 people. But it's probably not 8,000 unique people. It's probably like 2,000.
As an idea for me to be on. So I'm sure when he has stuff going and is interested, he's going to contact me.
Nope. He's never going to contact you again, Phil. Sorry.
Or maybe I'll check in with him by the end of the year just to see how he's going and see if he, responds. But listen, I'm not sweating it. I'm doing good, right? I'm doing really.
If Asmongold was wings, he would be having a whole freak out about it.
Good for myself. So why am I going to sweat it?
I need the Asmondeads come back. Shower me with money. Yeah, he mutes everybody. I think one time I put a sock account, hey, what happened with the SpongeBob meal that he wouldn't go get because it was on the app? Banned. And I didn't even know he was banning people for that. And he thinks everybody knows every single thing.
Okay.
I would like to announce I have not spoken to Asmongold. I have not spoken to Asmongold. Game Journal struggles. Unrecorded non-podcast.
I played the whole trilogy back in the day. Some of my biggest playthroughs of my early content.
All right, we're doing the unrecorded Begment. I haven't done much anywhere else, but I've been banned no one on Kick, nor did I ban anyone DL Live.
What were my thoughts? Oh, they're amazing. Assassin's Creed 2 trilogy is absolutely outstanding. The whole Etsy.
Yeah, like Phil doesn't get. Like it's not really about the support. It's how many people you can bring in and retain. But if it was actually entertaining, those people would have stayed and his audience would have grown more because that would have brought more people in. Instead, they all left because he's boring as fuck.
Auditory story. After that, I actually did not like Assassin's Creed 3. I did like.
Yeah, you chat and you're not Jade, you're banned. That's pretty much it. Because Phil's so ridiculous. You call him out as bullshit, you get banned.
4. I thought 3 kind of sucked, but I loved the entire trilogy of 2. Thank you, Steven. Steven's saying he really liked the studio setup video I put out yesterday. If you didn't see it yet, it was during the podcast, but I actually split out that portion to be a separate video with like 25 minutes. I walked through everything here. I walked through my dual monitors, my microphone, my Bridgecast, the lighting, the PCs, everything. So you can see the entire setup in that video from yesterday. Give it a look. I actually made it the featured video on the channel for now, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Yeah, I looked at the video. From what I could tell, it was just still images and then him talking in the corner. It's like, yay. Yep, he bans and unbans Iron Dent Sakai daily now. You're banned, you're unbanned, you're banned, you're unbanned, you're banned, you're unbanned. As long as you give me hundreds of dollars a day, you can get unbanned. Love how he constantly takes shots at YouTube like he hates them, yet will gladly continue to use their platform. Yeah. Because he knows if he goes to the Kick, most of his fans won't migrate. Like, he lost a lot of people when he moved from Twitch to YouTube. Yeah, him doing a video tour, he would have tripped over all the fucking wires. The center of his studio is a trash can. Very fitting. That is.
Why did I decide to go pro for Street Fighter?
Yeah, it's a weird shaped room. It looks like it bulges out, but I guess it must just be the door.
Honestly, it was motivation from people from my local arcade who had been going to tournaments.
Wait, we're talking about the past shit now. Past.
Like, I was playing Street Fighter in arcades in the 1990s locally in Connecticut and never really knew about a tournament scene or aspired to really do anything with that. And then people who had...
And then I became a fucking jackass and everybody hated me. The end.
Gone to my local arcade, had gone to tournaments, and I'd come back from these tournaments with all these new techniques they had learned and beating my butt, basically, in the arcades. Like, damn, where'd you learn that? Oh, I went to a tournament, in New Jersey. You got to go, Phil, because you'll see all these new players, these new styles. You'll learn stuff when you're there. You'll absorb like a sponge.
And he learned nothing.
And so it was
fourth place probably got a free voucher for a hot dog at the arcade. Sounds good.
It was a combination of that, and I'll be honest with you. I had a friend, a very close friend, who was kind of my rival in Street Fighter in the 90s. Like, he was always better than me, but slightly.
Was it T. Carter?
So we kind of went back and forth, had great competition in our local arcade. He passed away, and he was one of
I guess it was T. Carter,
the people who had tried to motivate me to go to tournaments. And after he passed away, I was like, dude, I got to do this, like, in his memory. I want to try and see what it's like. And I got hooked. I got hooked traveling and going to tournaments and playing against people from all different regions and learning and getting better. So it's kind of the origins of how I got into competitive Street Fighter. Because before then, I would just go every week, every Friday, Saturday night to the local arcade, pump quarters in the machine, play for a while.
I used to do that, but I don't think I ever really did. I wasn't really big on fighting games. It's more like Pac-Man.
Have fun. And it was all about that, but, it got more serious when people actually started, like, traveling and bringing back techniques of stuff.
Like, I like games that were just a quarter when it was like, 125 to put in, yeah, fuck that.
Stuff that you didn't even know existed in the game. You're like, oh my goodness, that's crazy that they got so much better.
At least try to move out when you're clearing your throat.
Could I play with the He-Man action toy set on stream? Well,
imagine if he fucking did that. Imagine
if I could teleport to Connecticut to the attic where it's in storage. Maybe, I don't know. I don't have it here with me in Washington as a 43-year-old adult. I don't even know if it's still at my parents' house. I mean, they tell me that they saved a whole bunch of stuff from when I was a kid, and it's like in storage, but I don't even know if it's really there or not.
Turtles in Time. Is that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Although $1 for Galaga, you might as well just play it on your computer now. Like, you could literally buy like packs of those games, like Namco has that for like $10 when they're on sale. And that's probably why like the coin things are so expensive now, because it's like they can't be everywhere because people are playing at home, and they're probably more expensive because there's a lower demand, so the supply's less.
I did own a Genesis. I owned it later on because I
and like if you have to like keep those stuff in business, like you need other things besides just the arcade cabinets.
I was a Nintendo. Well, first I was Atari, like I explained. Then I got into Nintendo because my cousins, my second cousins, my godfather, basically his family, had all the Nintendo console.
Everybody had it. Well, if you knew some, like if you were in any area with more than, 15,000 people, somebody had a Nintendo somewhere.
So I went over there and I saw them playing NES, and I saw them playing like Super Mario Brothers 2 and 3. So then I eventually asked.
Probably even then like 10,000 or maybe 5
for and got an NES. Then I saw them playing Super Nintendo.
Like, some of them sold really fucking well, like 60 million units.
Nintendo and Genesis, and I was like, oh, man. So, basically, they always had everything before me. They were, like, way more, rich than we were.
I saw this on Twitter who was pissed. But he had, like, a PlayStation, so...
But, yeah, Super Nintendo was, like...
Yeah, nobody let Phil play reindeer games. Absolutely not.
First, for sure. And then after that, basically, I had seen them playing Genesis at their house. And on top of that, there was a lot of Genesis kiosks around back in the day to advertise the console, and one of the places that they had it.
Yeah, I think Nintendo with like Mario Bros. I think they were really big until the 64.
Was like doctor's office
because they went to cartridge when people were moving the discs, and they went to discs with the GameCube, but they went with the small discs. They got it right with the Wii when they went with discs, but the thing is, the Wiggle Physics made the hardware sold well, but the software didn't really sell comparatively. But I think it was like 9. The ratio was 9-1. But then you have the Wii U, which didn't market well, and the Switch cartridge back, which is like, well, can you put it? Can you really like put like the disc, like a Blu-ray disc, is probably wider than or longer than the Switch itself. So I don't know, like cartridge. Like I know the PSP, they had like those mini discs. I don't know if they're the same one as the GameCube, but they had mini discs that you put in there.
This is like kid's doctor. So my child dentist's office had a Sega Genesis that had Sonic the Hedgehog and
a Sega Genesis. Like I had this weird memory where like I remember playing Donkey Kong Country in a hotel room, but it's like, how could that be in a hotel room? Like we didn't have like a SNES.
Go the Dolphin. And so you would sit there and play it while you were waiting for your appointment, and you get hooked. You're like, oh my God, this is fun. This is good. This actually, it runs faster and you know, has faster paced games than a.
Yeah, I still have my Wii Collect stuff. Like the thing I fucking hate about the Wii is the Wii remotes. You have to use the Wii remotes to play a GameCube game because you have to access the Wii channel to click on it with the game remote. You can't just have it, the GameCube controller plugged in, and you just can't click A and it automatically pops that up. Like that was like a major default with their thing. Because like the Wii, you have to have batteries in it, and you got to charge those batteries.
A lot of the Super Nintendo.
And it's like with the Switch, at least the Joy-Cons, you just put them in the thing and the thing charges.
Nintendo stuff. So after seeing it there, I kind of got hooked and ended up getting one, you know, like later. But I had already had my Super Nintendo for like a year or two before I got a Genesis, so it was later on. But I did like the Genesis. I had a bunch of games like X-Men 1 and 2, Sonic 1 and 2, Sonic Spinball.
So you had to spend money to use it. Okay.
What else? I'm trying to think.
Was it like the was it like those things that you saw at like GameStop where you played it like the controller was like embedded into the cabinet or whatever?
What games I had? I had quite a few, but it eludes me right now off the top.
Like it's like a demo one.
In my head, what I actually owned. Nope, I've never done any IRL.
Or maybe I did. Maybe I did do that, but I was like really young when that was the thing.
Streaming. Reason being, here's the thing. You know, I'm basically kind of.
Yeah, the thing is, Wii Sports and Wii Play were good games. It's just like you're not gonna spend hundreds of hours on it like Mario Kart. It's like it's there for the novelty, and like the thing is, it did so well because they packed in Wii Sports with it. If Nintendo didn't do that, like Reggie pushed for that because he knew, and that's why the Wii was successful. Because if they didn't do that, a lot of the interest in the Wii would not have materialized.
Coming out of the end of a decade of being one of the most clowned on people on the internet, thankfully I'm coming out of the end of it now and things are getting.
He's coming out of the end of it. Like he gets clowned on. The consolation is he gets over $100,000 a year from PayPigs.
A lot better. But for example, let's say right now I were to say, hey everyone, I'm going to my local mall and I'm going to film. Guess what would happen?
Nobody would. It would be 3 people that meet you there. They're all detractors.
And people would go to the freaking mall and they would follow me around trying to film me and try.
Well, Jade is not going to fly to the mall, Phil.
To harass me.
And he's like your only fan.
And probably call the cops and try to swat them all. That's how these people are. They're like really messed up. So if I ever were to do any IRL kind of content, it would have to be completely unbeknownst to the public and then just kind of shown off after the fact. You understand? So I don't have any plans to do anything like
that. It's also safer that way because if something stupid happens, it's not live.
That right now. I like doing the content I do now, but I'm not saying it's completely off the table in the future. Just, I'd have to be very careful about how I go about doing it.
Phil came out, the end of it was wiped and flushed down the locale toilet. Yep, he's planning to leave his fucking house.
Why is club music playing? Because we're at the club.
We're not at the fucking club. Turn the fucking porn music off, Phil.
It stopped playing. I started dancing and it stopped playing. Damn it.
Wow. Phil, you're so fucking awkward.
Well, yeah, sell me awful, but here's the thing. I just don't need to talk about it anymore. I'm doing so good. Like, literally.
Grandpa dance.
I'm doing so well right now, right? With views, engagement, support, the chill vibes of my streams, the fact that we are so separated from that crap. I don't
You've been separated from that crap for years, Phil.
need to talk about it. We just sit here and chill, and that's it. I don't even want to talk about any of the nonsense, the toxic stuff. We're good, right? Why even bother? Like, I almost feel like we're bringing the streams down, wasting time talking about that garbage, right?
Yeah, you make it entertaining.
So why bother?
Because that's the only thing people want to see you for.
Hold on 1 second here. Maybe I can smooth this background down a bit more.
Oh my god, what the fuck's he gonna do?
So.
What the fuck's he... Oh, he cut it. He cut it.
You like the Megabonk rave music? The Megabonk soundtrack is fun.
The Megabonk soundtrack is fun.
The thing is, each character is different, right? I think each character has...
Each character is different. All right, everybody. I think we're going to wrap this up. So, probably like 5 more minutes. So, let's end it with something and see if there's something interesting here.
So, in 2020, our boys...
And it just, most of the time, it doesn't make sense for him to stream twice a day. He might as well just go all the way through.
His problematic spending habits finally caught up to him, and he had to declare bankruptcy. Most of his debt was absolved, other than perhaps his back taxes, and he didn't lose the snort for it. He only lost the condo in Connecticut that he never sold before moving.
And he didn't want anyway.
Because bankruptcies are a matter of public record, this forced Philip to reveal a fair amount of information to the
and it led to his bank getting his bank records getting leaked.
Curious public. They noticed some anomalies
well, it's late.
in the papers he had filed. For example,
At Plush the Duelist super chatted $5. He must be listening to In the Club by 50 Cent when he's dancing.
Who knows what the fuck he thinks about music-wise? Thank you, Plush.
He claimed to have owned no electronics, even though the bankruptcy hearing was happening on a Zoom call. And
he claimed to own no electronics. What do you think? Like, they're fucking robots?
He claimed to own no pets. I guess Jasper counts as his son. He also claimed that he spends $5,000 a month on...
Like, who... Did he do this, or did his lawyer fucking do this? Like, he needs to check shit.
Unitemized business expenses. No one knows what the hell that could be unless our boy is telling a little fib and claiming that the amount he spends on WWE champions is for his business. It's not completely certain.
That's most likely what it is, or he made up a false number to make it understand why I have all this debt.
That the guy is guilty of criminal fraud in this case, but it seems so likely that I have placed it far above the other theories in this video.
Yeah, unless he's paying like QVC prices for everything, and we just don't know about it.
In his
like, imagine if he bought games from QVC.
Defense, Philip will claim that the judge ruled that everything was in order with his bankruptcy, but at other times...
Yeah, I think, Phil, the judge probably didn't care because you're small fry. Like, the point is to help you out. Like, they only really probably look at, for the most part, businesses, or there's, like, other things.
Philip
There's
has
a lot of money
admitted that
involved.
the judge had no idea about the minutia of his career as a streamer.
Oh, no, of course not.
Panda Lee. Leanna, also known by the screen name
The Family.
Panda Lee, was Philip's first girlfriend as a streamer and maybe in general. She started as a fan of his, and they exchanged DMs.
So we go from Panda Lee to Cat to Only Iced Coffee. Yep, sounds about right. Okay, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up for this evening. I just wanted to get a stream in before the holidays. I may be back before then. I don't know. But I hope you all have wonderful holidays, Christmases, whatever you celebrate. And I will see you all next time. Be sure to catch the videos on the main channel.